Okay, so I just want to make this update video because it's been like a month since I had to, had no job. The mistake I made was quitting the job, but I did not know at the time because I was influenced by gurus online who didn't know my situation. Who, I just followed because I'm desperate. I'm broke. I want to make big money online, so I did what they said they told me to do. Invest all my energy in the business to learn and then, eventually earn because I'm then capable of actually earning that much from the things I learned. But now that I'm thinking about it, now that I actually live through this situation that I made, which is quit my job and just, invest everything into business, which is copywriting right now, it's not really gonna work out the way I expected it to because reality does not really match expectations. So the plan is right now, I really want to get a job right now because one, who's gonna pay rent? Who's gonna pay the bills? Also, who's gonna pay for my advertisements? Who's gonna pay for my softwares? Who's gonna pay for my automation, right? These are all the things that these gurus don't even talk to you about. Oh yeah, just freaking invest all your energy into copywriting at a young age. Invest all your energy into business at a young age. No job. Quit your 9 to 5. In reality, bro, like, come on. I'm gonna shoot myself in the head because I'm stupid. you know. But if I didn't quit the job, the thought of quitting the job would have been occupying my thinking. When I could have been thinking about how to progress, what are the highest ROI tasks, I would be stuck thinking about quitting the job. And at that point, where I'm thinking about it, that means that at that moment of my knowledge where I didn't know any better, I didn't really know that the highest ROI task was actually just stay in the job and invest the remaining hours and energy I have after the job into business. Because then I have business potential income coming in from a side hustle while also having stable income to pay for my advertisement, my software, my automation, my rent, my bills. So I have peace of mind. Yet still I have a drive to actually you know achieve my goals because I know I have a job to feed my peace of mind of paying rent, bills, automation, software ads, and then I also have a drive, you know, which is business. And that drive is actually what's feeding my purpose in my job because my purpose in my job is to feed my copywriting. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, in reality, that's the best move on the board. Highest ROI tasks in your business, which is learning, you know, learning, reading books, reading the books that these mentors learn from because it's all from books. Just read Take Their Money by Kyle Milligan. Boom. That's it. If you want to learn copywriting, that's the only book you should read. Maybe that and then How to Write Copy That Sells by Ray Edwards and $100 Million Leads by Alex Ramosi so you can know how to outreach and get your leads. With the first book that I mentioned, you can literally write anything with that. An offer. Dude, it's crazy. Just read one book and it's gonna change your operating system in your brain and it's gonna change your whole reality. You're gonna become like you're gonna become Microsoft and then from Microsoft you're gonna become like a Mac OS, dude. From that shitty operating system to a Mac OS optimized. So yeah, the point is the highest ROI task. If you're a teenager, the highest ROI task you do, pick a business model or a service model. For me, that's gonna be copywriting because it's the highest ROI task. Just writing and then getting paid for it. Boom, and then make sure you have a job so you can pay for your bills, rent, Wi-Fi, tools, which is your laptop, and automation for your tweet hunter, and then more software. Like vidIQ. You get statistics, make your business better. Also, books. I mean, you can just get them for free, but like, what if you can't? The only way to get them for free is through a virus. Do not quit your job. I wish, dude. I wish I did not. But it is what it is. Now I just, gotta face the uncomfortability. the discomfort, because I could be saying all this and not do anything about it. But now I really feel like it's gonna be all on me, because now that I know this, now it's like having trauma. I know I have trauma, haha. I have bad life, hey. Now what am I gonna do about it now? I think the only thing that makes sense is to do everything that I said in this video. So yeah. And also, I've been doing the highest ROI task, but I haven't been exposing myself to the pain that it requires me in order to like actually progress. And that high ROI task is reading books. I'm reading this book called Take Their Money by Kyle Milligan, and it's actually changing everything. I mean, changing everything in terms of writing, because I actually know how to speak the language of copywriting now by using that book. So if you want to learn how to write copy, don't buy any course. Maybe get a mentor after you read Take Their Money by Kyle Milligan, because if you read that before buying anything else online, you're gonna realize you probably don't need it anyway. You probably don't need a course. You probably don't need a coaching, because that book is crazy good. So yeah, what am I gonna say again? Oh yeah, so the highest ROI task. It could be outreaching. It could be it's well known in business that outreaching and getting your leads is basically the highest ROI activity you can do for your business. Getting customers. But behind that, what do the customers come in there for? It's your offer. It's your product. So before you even get you know before you even try to outreach 200 times a day, make sure you have a good offer. Make sure you have something that people actually want. And and make sure that your offer is real. It's not just all words written, like, oh, get 10K a month from this $200 Notion document guaranteed. Make sure you have a deliverability. Make sure you can deliver on your promises. If you can do that, then once you get your first client in the door and they pay you and they're happy and they can see that your offer is actually good, your product actually delivers on your promise, they're gonna see that, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, I know someone who might love your product because it's so good. So here's a business guy that I work with. So it's called referrals. So basically, referrals work in a positive way or a negative way. So it's gonna work in a positive way if your product is very good, people see it. But it's gonna work in a negative way when people see that your product is bullshit. People are gonna see, don't buy this guy's product, you know. And if that guy tells it to a person who was potentially gonna pay your product, then you just lost yourself a customer by being a shitty host, yeah, being a shitty scammer right from the start. Because right from the start, you didn't want to make a product, you just wanted to make money. So yeah, sometimes you think the highest ROI task is outreaching, but it's actually making a better offer, making a better product, making yourself better, because you are your product, since you're delivering a service business, which is copywriting. If you don't have the knowledge of a copywriter, if you're just writing copy and you assume that even though you haven't actually read books, you haven't taken courses, you haven't actually researched, you're not confident, and then you're writing, then dude, you are wasting your time, because you're speaking a totally different language, because copywriting is like Spanish, copywriting is like Italian, copywriting is like Chinese language, copywriting is like English, but it's not those. It's a completely different language. You see, those languages, we use those languages to convey what we're communicating. So, different words different mean different things, and the way you say things mean different things. So it's not about the words, it's about what you're actually trying to say behind the words. If that doesn't make sense, you gotta read the book Take Their Money by Kyle Milligan. So yeah, I'm ending off this video, and I'm leaving. Adios.